Okay, I have got a new laptop and it has a better microphone now and a better webcam, so everybody wins. Um, this is quite an obscure tutorial to want to do, I guess. For some people, you'll have never heard of the song. For other people, you might have heard of it and have never found a way to play it. Strangely, I found a way to play it just by using a different tuning. Not that it was intended, it just I played it something and it reminded me of the song, so I figured out how to play it. So the first thing is the song is in open C tuning. Now I wouldn't be put off by it if you go on to how to tune a guitar, put it into Google, and it comes up with a little box, and on the on the bottom of the little box it says custom. Click on custom and go down to OpenC tuning, and it will come up with all of the strings, and you just flick through the strings and press the little button and just tune each string to whatever it says to tune it to, and you should end up with that sound. The capo is on the 4th fret, and that's kind of all you need to know. I'll play some of the song, and then I'll go on to explain how to play it. So it's quite easy though, so it shouldn't take too much time. So here we go. So that was kind of just like a verse and a chorus. There is a little bit that in the middle, like that, which I'll teach how to play. It's more improvised. It's quite difficult to actually nail that part down. So for the chorus part, you can either choose to pick around the chord, whatever it is, I don't know, and or you can decide to strum. The only thing with the strumming I find is that you lose the there's no real distinguished notes. It sounds just quite like a lot like noise. So you can strum it if you want to, if it makes you feel better. So to play the song then, once you've got your capo, your tuned capo, it's quite easy. Your first finger, your index finger needs to go onto the A string at the 2nd fret. And you need to pick between the B and the E strings, so it'll go... sorry. So what you'll do is play it open. So firstly, you pluck the A string and the B string together, and then you use your pinky finger and you apply that onto the 4th fret of the B string, which is there. So your bottom 2 strings should ring out the same notes, which will be E, I would imagine, because that's... actually, it won't be E, sorry. So you'll play that first, pluck between the 2 bottom strings, and then you take everything off and just play it open and pluck the same 2 strings, the A and the B, and then you apply a finger, whichever finger you want, onto the B string again at the 2nd fret, so it'll go... sorry. So the whole thing you would obviously do for the verses. You'll notice there's kind of like a little hammer on. You can include that if you want to. All it is, I'm just taking the open G string, hammering on 4, and then kind of playing around with the B string and the G string, and also the D. So all together it should go. And then you'll be going into the chorus, and the chorus is really, really easy. Take your 2 fingers, your middle and your index, and on the top strings, which is the E and the A, you place them on the 2nd fret. And you move them up to from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, up to the 5th, and then up to the 7th. Now there is a section in the song where it actually has like a guitar sliding up, and you can recreate that by just using the A string rather than... So you can play if you want this. But you can hear in the background of the song it'll go... And if you want to recreate that, all you need to do is firstly play that chord, which is obviously the 2 fingers, and then you would just use 1 finger, which will be your middle finger most likely, and you slide just that finger whilst you're strumming up to the 4th and then up to the 5th, so it'll go. So that's that bit sorted. Now the next bit is the kind of break in the song. This is the bit I've kind of improvised. It sounds okay, but it's not like the absolute answer to what it is. So the bit where it starts to pick around the notes is very simple. You don't even have to use any fingers to play any chords. It's just open strings. So it's A, D, G strings, and it'll go. And that's the pattern. If you keep listening to the song, you'll notice that's the pattern it goes in. So. And this bit I've kind of made up, I guess, but it does work, I suppose. But you've got to be very quick. And you'll hear at the end of once it's done the picking part, it goes. 1 minute. So all I'm doing there is using my index finger on the A string, hammering on to the 5th, and then playing an open D string. And then going back just to the 4th and pulling off and playing an open string. And then for the bit where it continues after that, I just play this chord, which is kind of a nondescript chord. It doesn't really, it's not offensive to the song. It doesn't 100% go with it, but for me it's alright. And all it is I've just got my finger on the A string at the 5th, and then I've just used my ring finger, leave your middle finger out, on the 7th on the E string. So it'll go, if I can get it all the way through. And then it'll go. still part in the break of the song. All you need to do is alternate between the two chords, which is the one at the on the second fret and then the one at the fifth. So I'll see if I can play that section of the song. So you play. So that's that section, and then for the last bit, it repeats your over mid or whatever, and on the last kind of up and down, you would finish on open strings. So I'll go. And that's how the song finishes. So it is kind of, I guess, a cheating way of playing the song, but there's multiple guitars doing different things, so to kind of be able to do everything on just one guitar, open tuning's quite helpful, really, I guess. A lot easier to play just basic songs, so it's worth, if you're not familiar with any different open tunings, open D tuning is quite a nice one as well. And there's quite a few others you could have a look at, but if you've got any questions about how to play it, or you think you're confused on certain sections, I can help you out. If you just leave us a message, I'll try and get back to you. But as I say, it's quite an improvised way of playing. It's not the definitive, so don't take take it as a guideline. Don't take it as the Bible. So yep. Any questions? Let me know. Thanks.